A very good morning to all my dear students. How are you all? I hope that you all are fine and you all are staying fit at your home, right? And I know that you all are studying very attentively. You all are studying your books, you are gathering all the knowledge, and then you are understanding the concepts, you are writing them, right? I hope that you all are doing all these things and you all are not troubling your mother, right? I know that you all are not doing so and you all are following all the instructions given by your teachers, your parents, right? And you all are behaving very obediently, right? Yes, as you all know that I am your English teacher, Miss Priyanka, and today we are going to revise the concept of chapter number 6, that is prepositions. I have given the video also, and then I have explained you different concepts, and now we are going to do a quick revision of the chapter, and then we will be completing exercise number D and E, and then this chapter will be over for you all, and then you will be doing the work ahead, right? So first, students, as I told you that what are prepositions, right? What are prepositions? That you all know that the words, right, that join the two parts like a noun or a clause in a sentence, and there are so many prepositions in the English grammar. Can you name some? Yes, there are many. On, in, under, above, right, below. All these are the prepositions, right? And how many types of prepositions are there? I told you there are 3 types of preposition: simple prepositions, compound prepositions, and complex prepositions, right? I had told you the concept of all this if you have seen the video very carefully. Now we will first talk about what preposition. We will talk about preposition of time, right? What preposition of time tells us? It asks the question where, right? If I am saying I'm talking about preposition of place. So preposition of place asks the question where, right? Where, on, above, right? So preposition of place, I am writing P-O-P, that is preposition of place. It asks the question of where. As I told you, it asks the question of where, right? And how we are going to tell how many preposition of place are there? Above, below, under, on, in, where they will answer the question of where, right? If I am saying, where are your books? So you will say, my books are inside my bag. So here inside is the preposition. It is a preposition of place. Why? Because it is answering the question of where, right? For example, if I say at is also a preposition of place. So if I say, where do you live? So you say, I live at 22 Kirti Nagar, right? So this is also a preposition of place where we answer, where the question is where, and the preposition of place answers the question of where. Okay? So this was the concept of preposition of place, right? Next, if we talk about preposition of time, then preposition of time answers the question of when, right? It answers the question of when. When? At 5 o'clock, okay, tomorrow, today, right? So we will ask the question when something will take place. So several prepositions are used to talk of time. What are those prepositions? I am writing here preposition of time. This is preposition of time. The prepositions here are on, in, at, preposition of time. There are many given: till, during, after, before. All these are preposition of time. They will they have a different roles. On have different role, in have different, and at have a different role, right? So they will talk about the time, right? They will talk that if I say let's meet at 2 p.m., right? So I'm here talking about time. So at is acting as a preposition of time. Similarly, on, if I say everywhere wears new clothes on Diwali day. So when? On Diwali day. So we are talking here about time, and such examples are of preposition of time, right? And what was the next concept? Next was preposition of direction, right? Next concept was of preposition of direction, right? EOD, preposition of direction. I am writing here. So what is preposition of direction? Preposition of direction answers the question of where again, that which direction I'm talking about, right? This direction word itself tells you that I am asking about the direction. If I say through, into, over, right, left, all these are the preposition of direction. For example, if I say we went to the market, so here to is preposition of direction, right? If I am saying, one more example I can give you. If I am saying Raghu walked over the bridge, right? This is the example that I have given you. Raghu walked over the bridge, right? This is the example. So here over is the preposition of direction. It is telling you about the direction, right? So there are such prepositions like to, at, towards, through, over. All these are prepositions of direction. Are you getting my point? Now if we talk about preposition of cause, purpose, source, right? So I will write preposition of cause, purpose and source, right? What I have written? Preposition of cause, purpose and source. So what are preposition of cause, purpose and source? Here if we talk, I will give you the example. This is a place for picnic, right? So here for is preposition of what? This is preposition of source. It is telling, right? Depending on how it is used, a preposition can suggest cause, for or purpose, right? Some example of such preposition are for, of, with, by, from. All these are preposition of cause, purpose and source, right? You can make use of by, you can make use of with. There are several examples in your book. See on page number 41. This is just the place for picnic. He suffered from fever for 5 days. The girl cried with fear. So for, with, all these comes under this last category of prepositions, where preposition of cause, purpose and source is being told, right? So this was the concept when where I told you all the prepositions in short. In short, I just explained you so that you can recall all the concepts, right? This is preposition of place. Then we have preposition of time. Then we have preposition of direction. Then preposition of cause, purpose and source, right? So this was the basic concept and a quick revision. Now we will do exercise number D and E. exercise number D, underline the prepositions and state whether they are prepositions of time, place, cause or purpose. Point out the object of each preposition. Number 1 sentence is, all of you have to come on page number 42 and you have to see the first sentence. The children ran around the house. You have to underline around and it is preposition of place. You will be underlining around and it is preposition of place. Okay. Next is, on your holiday we drove through the towns of Dwarka and Jamnagar. You have to underline through and it is preposition of direction. Preposition of direction. Okay students. Next is, Karan opened the bottle with a steel opener. With comes under, yes, preposition of cause. So you will underline with and you will write preposition of cause. Next is, we did not go to office today. We had a holiday. So you have to underline to and it is a preposition of place. Okay. Next, the children played in the pool. Here in and it is preposition of place. Okay. Next is, a huge function was planned by the management to celebrate the company's 25th anniversary. So tell me, what is the preposition here? Yes, it will be by. You have to underline by and it is preposition of cause. It is preposition of cause. Okay. Next is 7th one. Here is the present that you were waiting for. So you have to underline for and it is preposition of purpose. It is preposition of purpose. 8th one. The light bulb was invented by Thomas Alva Edison. And obviously you have seen this by here. So here also we will be underlining by and it is preposition of cause. Okay. Come to the 9th one. The old man sat among the children to tell his stories. So we will underline among and it is preposition of place. Now we will talk about the moon does not shine with its own light. With here is preposition of cause. With here is preposition of cause. Right? Now come to exercise number E. Fill in the blanks with suitable prepositions. Maya was tired after. You will fill in the first dash after a long day at work. Right? Next, you will see the picture on page number 45. So you will write on. Next, have you received an invitation for Kareem's wedding? So you will fill this preposition. If you feel that any other suitable preposition is there, so it is not necessary that you only need to fill these ones only. You can fill any other, but it should be correct. Okay. Next is, I rely on my parents for the right advice. For the right advice. Okay. 5th, my aunt taught me how to eat with. You will fill here with. My aunt told me how to eat with knife and fork. Next is, don't stand beside the wall. Don't stand beside the wall. You will get dirt on your dress. You will get dirt on your dress. Next is, he is short of pocket money. So you will fill of. This is the preposition of. Are you happy with the result? Are you happy with the result? And the next one is Ritu worked hard for completing her painting. Right? She succeeded in selling it. She succeeded in selling it. Okay? For 2000 rupees. Again, we will be using for. So here are 3 dashes in 9th sentence. Ritu worked hard for completing her painting. She succeeded in selling it for 2000 rupees. Okay? Come to the 10th one. The thieves were taken by the police to the court. By the police to the court. Next is Bharti makes beautiful paintings on the computer. So on here is the preposition. Then the sentence is with a mouse. So second preposition here is with the mouse. Okay. Now we have I will surely contact you through email. I will surely contact you through email. 13th is the cat jumped with the rat. Or we can also write the cat jumped on the rat. You can write any preposition, but it should be correct. Okay. Ravi and I have a lot of things in common besides music. Right? I told you the difference between beside and besides. Besides here is except music. Okay? And the last sentence is Suman arrived late at the airport. And what is the last sentence? Suman arrived late at the airport. So we are now done with the exercises. All the exercises we have done. You have to complete all the exercises in your book, right? And you will be doing the exercises only with the help of pencil. You will not make use of what? You will not make use of pen. Okay? And you have to do one more thing. You have to write one short little poem in your grammar notebook, and you have to underline all the prepositions that are coming in that poem, right? You will write a short poem and then you will underline all the prepositions so that I can make sure that the concept of prepositions is clear with you all, right? So this you are going to do. Two things you are going to do. One, you have to write a poem in your notebook and underline the preposition. Second, you have to complete all the exercises in your grammar book with the help of pencil. I hope that now the concept of prepositions is clear with you all. We talked about preposition of time, we talked about preposition of purpose, cause, and we also talked about preposition of direction, preposition of place, right? So this was the concept all about, and now you have to understand it and read it thoroughly. Thank you, class.